opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken about a yard deep and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line. Check 50, check 50.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run here with Jason Huntley. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Sanders.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On play action, Wentz rolling to his right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Check 26, check 26. 6 guys.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 27. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Huntley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Eagles 0.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
They run with Holyfield. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try.
Watch 57. It's our field. Sunday. Ram. Switch. Check.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Get that quarterback, Eli. Get that quarterback. 357. Solid. Watch the twist. He's coming.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tackled at the 34.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And it's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 22, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. They thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A first down carry by Elliott. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Eagles 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On first down, Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
A gain of 12.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Elliott, toss right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
They'll run on first down. Huntley, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Leighton Vander Esch.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. 65, 65, 65.
Another run here with Sanders. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And the run of the jet sweep. This is Jeffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the...
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
A carry here for Holyfield. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend...
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 43.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7. Cowboys nothing.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will be It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Wentz now on first down. This ball complete to Rager. The 30. And down to the 20. A huge play there right off the bat. 55 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, Wentz. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. This is Elliott. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
First down, Dallas.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Toss left to Elliott. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And inches.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Blake Jarwin.
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
1st down, Cowboys.
Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up. Check 52. Here we go. 46. Kill.
On 1st down, Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ezekiel Elliott.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
The 28-yard line.
Now Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Ezekiel Elliott.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Cowboys 0.